Hey guys, good morning, Happy New Year, and welcome to 2020. In this video, I'm going to talk about my goals from last year and just give a little assessment on those. I didn't achieve all of them. I hope that my true assessment of my goals will help you when you decide to set your own resolutions. I don't know if that's something you like to do. I like to do that every year, so I'll also share with you my goals for this year later on, because I'm really just going to focus on one. But first, I'm going to make some breakfast. I got bananas. I'm making pancakes today.
These pancakes are good.
Our usual breakfast for the past week and a half or so. And I will do a pancake cooking video tomorrow, so come back and check on that. Peanut butter. It's way better than the first pancakes we made.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. We've had so many days to test the recipe, so now it's locked in.
Yeah.
Some banana and apple up in here. Alright, so my first goal from last year was to read 26 books. That's basically one book every 2 weeks. I surpassed that goal. I read 33 books. That's great. Yeah, that wasn't that difficult to achieve because I took several breaks from making videos, so there was a month or so where I really had nothing else to do. So I was going to the library in Cracknell and just reading loads of books. So goal number 1, achieved. Yeah. Out of tune. As usual. So goal number 2, you might remember I got a mandolin last year. And my goal was to learn mandolin and practice it for 30 minutes a day. I did not achieve that. I actually quit mandolin, I think it was after we came back from Scotland. And the main reason why I didn't achieve that goal is just I didn't practice because I didn't really want to practice. I learned some chords and I could do some songs
melodies, playing melodies.
Yeah, just playing the melody. And I just don't want to commit the time needed to learn another instrument fully. I already can play piano and clarinet, so I feel like I'm just I've spent enough time learning those that I don't really want to learn another one. So I just stopped practicing it basically. Kuba uses it once in a while, but I much prefer piano. That's my instrument of choice. Oh, Aika's coming over. Very good. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a piano, a keyboard with weighted keys and a pedal.
Yeah, I'll probably use the mandolin more when I get the hook for it. So it's just hanging on. So it's just hanging on the wall.
Yeah, mandolin. Yeah, so I don't know when I will get a piano. Probably not this month. Maybe in February. We were looking at some different models, full length, but small enough to where if we travel in the van again down the road, we can bring it with us.
Where is he?
Is he out there?
Mm-hmm. It's on the corner where the car parks.
Oh. I can see his tail wagging. Aww.
Eka, do you want to go and see him?
Eka! She wants to go see her boyfriend.
You are so fun.
Oh! Time for a walk! Yeah! Aww. Aika likes kissing you. Aika. Yeah, I still can't believe we built that house sometimes.
I know. Really, like from the idea to us living in it, it was maybe like 6 months.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that long of a time to like research it and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you're new to this channel, we built that tiny house in 2 months without any prior house building experience. So like every day I can't believe we actually did that. And now it's like normal to be living there. It's like a legit house, it's warm, and it's ours. Good job, you.
Good job, you.
So third goal was to study French on Duolingo every day. I didn't achieve that goal, but I was studying other languages on Duolingo. Spanish, French, Polish, Ukrainian, Portuguese, oh, and Arabic, yeah. That was mainly just a refresher, because I already know Arabic, and Spanish too. Yeah, so I kind of veered off the path, wasn't just doing French, because I can't just like focus on one. At least I'm studying something, I guess. So you might be wondering why I'm not studying just Polish. The main reason is that Kuba is Polish, he's fluent in Polish. I don't have to know Polish fluently in order to survive. I can comprehend a lot of Polish, I can speak enough phrases to where I can survive in Poland by myself. And that's similar to how when we were traveling in other countries, if I couldn't speak the native language, I still learned enough to get by. So it doesn't really make sense for both of us to be fluent in Polish because we're never gonna be talking to each other in Polish. Kuba prefers to speak in English, so we talk in English. And like French, my initial thinking behind focusing on French was that French is spoken in way more countries than Polish is. So if I can master French, then we can go to many more countries and communicate in those countries and not have to worry about that. That's like with Spanish. I can speak Spanish, so when we were in Spain, we could get by because I know how to speak Spanish, so that was helpful. I'm not saying like I'm not studying Polish because I am, but it's definitely not my priority to be fluent in Polish because I'd rather be fluent in French or Portuguese because we really want to go to Portugal too, so that's why. Oh, and obviously if I'm going to apply for Polish citizenship, I have to learn Polish, so if that's what I want to do, then I will learn it to whatever standard they want. I don't know, it's probably just conversational. I don't expect them to want me to write like a novel in Polish, so...
Yeah, I have no idea what it is.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the... like how good you have to be.
Yeah.
But I doubt you have to be like super good, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I would learn it enough to be conversational if I wanted to take that exam or take the test. But we'll cross that bridge later. She's like, there are people over there, I know it. Alright, so my fourth goal last year was to publish one video a week on this channel. It was supposed to be like a weekly episode of sorts. So I didn't really make episodes the full year through, but I did publish 81 videos last year. This is Aika's boyfriend. Aika! Aww! She loves this dog. I wonder why she likes this dog so much and not other dogs. Beware the car. Okay. Bye, dog. So I'll just film a couple things out here. Oh yeah. So my fifth goal was to publish a blog post every week. That I didn't achieve. I can't remember how many blog posts I actually wrote, but yeah, the blog kind of fell by the wayside. I still maintain the blog, and I revamped the blog too, like changed the layout and the style on it. I'm not really sure what direction I'm going to take the blog in now, but it's there. But I don't think I'll be focusing on it hard coming up this year, but I'll think about it. I just love the color. But yeah, last goal was to not fly and just focus on taking trips with the van. I didn't achieve that either. I took a trip to Scotland. I flew up there to be with Kuba because he was working up there for like a month or so. So the plan was that he would just drive up to Scotland and work and come back to Poland, but I really missed him, and we just thought like, oh, if I were to fly up there, then we could just like drive back to Poland together, so that's what we did. Okay, actually, the goal of not flying, besides the trip to Scotland, flying up to be reunited with Kuba, I was confused because I remember we went to India, and that was in February, but we had purchased those tickets before, the year before, so when I made the goal, we already had those tickets, we went. But for the rest of the year, I didn't fly anywhere besides going to Scotland. So those were my goals from last year. I achieved some, sort of. A lot of them I didn't achieve. That's fine, because I changed my mind a lot. So for next year, I'm only going to focus on one goal, and that's going to be posting a video every single day on this channel. And I'm only choosing one goal this year because I feel like I'm more likely to succeed if I can just focus on one thing instead of like 6 different things. And like I tried doing daily videos before. It was when we were living in the van. And back then it was really difficult to do, and I think it's because living in the van was difficult for me at least. We were moving around constantly, and I never had reliable internet. So that was always a struggle to like find a way to upload the videos. And then I was focusing so much on the videos, I wasn't enjoying like just living in the van as much as I should have. But now the situation is different. Living in this tiny house means like we'll always have a place to stay. Our days can be exactly the way we want them to be. So every single day is really chill and relaxed, and I have all the time. I also think that before, when I was making lots of videos, I got really bogged down with like the work routine of making them, and I was focusing too much on the negative aspects of like making so many videos. Now that we're settled in this house, it's like I just have a different mindset when it comes to making videos, to where I can just focus on the positives and just focus every day on making something positive for y'all to watch and enjoy. I am still going to be studying foreign languages every day, and then I will be reading every day too, or when I have the time, but I'm not going to push hard on reading a certain number of books or like writing a certain number of blog posts, because if I can just focus on making one video a day and complete that in a year, I will be very happy with that. And then I will just see how everything else just kind of falls into place around that goal. And this will be our first full year living in the tiny house, so there are lots of changes coming up. Even though the house is built and we're living in it, we still have a lot of other projects to do, like the garden. Yeah, so instead of having like 1 second a day for 2020, we will have one video a day for 2020. So I'm excited.